Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. How are you? Welcome to the 184th meeting of Toastmasters Amrita Bangalore. Today's theme is Dear Diary. So I'll explain about that topic, what are my views. Before that, in every Toastmasters meeting, the essay introduces the 3 rules, which in every meeting we try to adhere to. The first rule is keep all your noise-making devices in silent. The second rule is keep yourself muted or don't speak unless you are asked to. The third rule is in Toastmasters, we don't talk about taboo topics such as sex, religion, and politics. So please refrain from doing so. If you still do so, please do it in a way that no one gets offended from. The fourth rule is please note that this meeting is being recorded and uploaded in social media platforms. So please be mindful of what you're speaking. So today's topic is Dear Diary. So I don't really write diaries because my handwriting is so bad that next time I write, I won't even understand what I wrote. So generally, for the past few months, I've adopted to writing a journal or something. There's an app called Gratitude in iOS. So that's a very good app. So basically in that app, you have to, every day at night, 10 o'clock, you have to write what you're grateful for today and what you're grateful for tomorrow. Because these days, everyone are busy in their fast-paced life, jealous of everyone, envy of everyone, or just people are so toxic these days. And we sometimes find that there's nothing to be happy of in our life. Our life is so sad. But there's something there's something you have to be grateful for, right? Something you have to be grateful for. Small things you have to be grateful for, right? Simple things like you are just having a good day, you have a meal to eat, or you have good friends whom you can share your worries with, or you have a girlfriend or something. Just something to be grateful for so that you will be happy. So that's what I usually try to write every day. Some small, even one thing to be grateful for. I hope that you will also write something to be grateful for. At least you are walking today, you are eating today, or you are got good marks or something. Because that is the inspiration we need to move forward in life. And that's what I hope you'll do. Over to presiding officer TM Dinesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Praneeth, for that wonderful kickstart of the meeting. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. One more time. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Well, that's the energy. Well, I'm Dinesh and I'll be the presiding officer for today's meeting. As a presiding officer, it is my duty to open the meeting. I declare the meeting number 184, themed Dear Diary, open. Now, let me read out the club's mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to build their communication skills and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I would also like to give a brief introduction about our club. Our club, Toastmasters Amrita Bangalore, was started on 20th of April 2017. We are 5 years old and currently we have a membership of 33. With that introduction, I have only one announcement to make from VP Membership's office. Well, how many of you are excited for TAB's trip? Well, our very own Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Govind, is planning a TAB's trip to ensure the membership bonding is going good or to improve it. So as of now, the details about the trip are, the location is Shivaganga Hills and the date is 20th of this month, which is next Saturday. So yeah, 20th is Sunday, I think. Okay. Yeah, which is next week. So regarding all the budget details and everything will be explained by Govind after through a poster that will be sent in TAB group. So that is the only announcement I have. Apart from that, I can see few guests in the meeting. from online site, starting with there's a Zoom user. Would you like to introduce yourself to us? Hi, Saurabh. Glad to know that your name is Zoom user, but yeah. Okay, Sanjay, would you like to introduce yourself to us? Sanjay M.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. Myself, Sanjay. I am a Toastmaster at Daffodil Toastmaster Club. I am a VP PR there. Um, I'm basically a chartered accountant by professional, so that is my thing. I would like to learn new things from your club and take it to my club. So that is. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sanjay, for saying all those words. Hope you will have a good time here. And in offline setup, I can see two guests attending the meeting. Lalit, would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, morning to everyone. Hello, Toastmasters. And myself, I am Lalit Kumar from CSE department, first year. And I was pretty excited to join in this club for developing my self-confidence, personality development, and language communication, etc. That's it. I think you guys will support me a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, Lalit. Really glad to have you here, and you defined everything that's going to that's Toastmasters is going to offer you, and hope we will see you in future meetings as well. Well, Abhiram, would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, good morning to everyone. This is Abhiram. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I want to explain to about myself. I want to improve my English skills to us. That's why I interested to join this course. Thank you.
Hope you to have a great time here, Abhiram. That's it with the guest introductions. Now to talk about the theme, Dear Diary. Lately, okay, before last executive committee that was handled by, I think, 9th executive committee, the president was Toastmaster Harshita, who is my senior. After the excom is done, the term is done, it is our tradition to, not a tradition, but she gifted, as a president to her excom, she gifted. For me, she gave a gift, a short notes. In that, the main motive of that notes is whenever you feel low or happy or whatever you're feeling, if you feel like you want to share something but don't want to share to humans, living entities, do pen your thoughts in this book. That's the motive of this book. And I started to use this book very recently. And trust me, penning down your thoughts is a good thing to do. You will learn more about yourself, that things that you even not aware about. So this is my take on the theme, Dear Diary. And to hear more about the theme, I'd like to introduce the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. Well, she is currently serving as the secretary of the club. She's an ambivert who strives to learn new things and become a better version of herself at the end of the day. Toastmaster Madhumitha, over to the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Dear Diary. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters. How do you feel today? Josh, Josh, I need more Josh. Good morning. Well, have you ever heard or read about the book, The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank? Okay. Yeah, it was a part of our syllabus. Well, The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank, it was a record of her personal life amidst the Holocaust, and it is also the one of the most famous diary and read widely across the world. Dear Diary, date 12th November 2022, time 10:25. I welcome you all to the meeting, to the 184th meeting of Toastmasters Amrita Bengaluru. I'm happy to see you all here on a chilly Saturday morning when everyone is sleeping and we are here to make memories and learn. We all have one friend in our life with whom we share everything, starting from the morning to evening. When we come to college, if we have done something new today, maybe seeing our crush, talking to them, or cheating in exam, let it be anything. When you're happy, you're sad, or you want to share anything, you'll always have one friend. But there are some things that you don't want to share with them, maybe fearing that they may think wrong about you, or they may tell something wrong about you that is nothing but fearing of being judged. There comes the diary. When you pen down your emotions, let it be happiness, sadness, excitement, or guilty. When you pen down, you have, a heart-to-heart conversation. It's just like you're talking with your best friend. Diary is not just a, piece of paper or a text where it judges you. It doesn't have any bias on you. It listens to you. You tell whatever it hears you. It is always there for you. It is the emotions that feel. I have come today. Maybe I may write in my diary that I'm the TMoD of today's meeting. It is not just the word, okay, you're the TMoD. No, it's the feeling that I feel on stage. I feel alive on stage. And in short, it is your best friend. You don't have to pretend with it. You are the real self. There's a different face of you in your diary. There is a saying that we grow through what we go through. This you realize when you pen down everything. Okay, I'm talking about diary. Well, do I write diary? Yes, I do write diary. That is not every time, but when I have, when my emotions are very high. When did I start writing my diary? Well, going back in time, when I was in my 10th grade, I saw my friend writing diary every day. Teacher used to teach class there and she used to write diary below the bench. I was so, curious. What is so special about that? She writes every day, not even listening to the class. Because I am that type of person who doesn't write class notes. Because I'm very lazy, super lazy. Out of curiosity, I asked, hey Ananya, what is so special in that you write every day? You know what she said? Her reply left me off. She said that I love seeing myself doing the things I do. She reflects on herself. She loves seeing herself grow in each and every instance. Then I decided I will also start journaling. I started to pen down all my happy times, experiences, and ups and downs that I go through in my life. And tab is one of the best experiences I have ever had. The new way of writing has always been the old and original way. Now, I would like to acknowledge the person who founded Toastmasters and gave me the chance to write about tab in my diary, Ralph C. Smedley. He founded Toastmasters International in 1924. It is an international speaking organization with more than 352,000 members in 141 countries and has more than 16,400 individual clubs. Our thoughts are very random. We think differently at different points of time. There's a person standing next to you and you want to curse him, but you have no other option, but you'll be like, oh, hi, yeah, I know you, I have talked to you about that. But inside you will be like, why am I even speaking to this guy? I don't like him. But you don't want to express that to anyone, but you'll write it in your diary. When we write, our thoughts fly from the cage of our restless minds and are clearly displayed on in the paper in front of us. Life moves pretty fast. Everyone says that life is short. Yes, when you enjoy it a lot. If you don't stop and look around in a while, you could miss it. Our lives become, such a hustle that we forget to notice down the little beautiful things around us. So stop, observe everything, enjoy every little thing, and write it down. Journaling is the best way you can take a step back from your everyday life and write about yourself. When I started writing diary, I thought like, what is the use of this? I know I have memories. I will remember it. What is the use of it? Then not few days, like I have been writing from 10, so few years. Yesterday, I was thinking about what to speak. I was so confused that I started writing diary. I wrote, I'm so confused. What do I write? Then I thought, why not do I tell about my diary? Because it is the one which has been with me in all my ups and downs. And this is my diary, that is tab. I have put a special diary for Toastmasters that names Happiness Diary. It says, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. So this is what I love. When you write, you discover new things. You notice the things that you have been not noticed these many days. You start musing more and give attention to the things that you have never given. So when you also tend to find the metaphors in your everyday life when you sit down and fill up the diary. What is the best part? You can skim through the entries and watch the change that occurred in you. You will get to know what made you through all the situations and made you who you are today. And it can be an inspiring and exciting read. Who knew that Anne Frank's diary would be, a very famous book today? Maybe you can write your diaries today, and maybe for some people it can be inspiring and real. Well, I've been talking much about diary. Now let's go to the general. Let me introduce general evaluator of today's meeting. We know that we have to reflect on everything. That is, we have to evaluate what we have gone through the life. So to evaluate today's meeting, we have general evaluator Toastmaster Praneeth, who says that he's a third-year student struggling to maintain internals and enjoying life. Over to Toastmaster Praneeth.
Thank you, Madhumitha, for that wonderful introduction. So I'm today's general evaluator. So without wasting any much time, I'll just introduce what general evaluator is. General evaluator is the role where he evaluates the whole meeting, starting from the issuing of the roll takers list to the ending of the meeting till the last speech evaluator. He evaluates each and every point and gives comments and suggestions to improve the meeting. So firstly, I want to introduce Firstly, I want to introduce timer Utkarsha. So he'll introduce about the timer role and explain you what is the timer role is.
Yeah, so good morning. I'm Utkarsh, and most of you guys already know me because I was already a part of TAB. And definitely I'll be until 4 years. Even though I don't renew my membership, from the bottom of my heart, I'll be a part of TAB. So my role of today is timer. And let me tell you what I'll be doing. So I'll be looking out for the duration of a performance, and I'll be indicating with the color cards. So for the normal speakers, I'll be indicating green card at the 5th minute and yellow card at the 6th minute and red card at the 7th minute. Also, you guys will be getting, the speakers will be getting 30 seconds buffer time. So it'll sum up to 8 minutes totally. So try maintaining your speeches under the time duration, or else you'll be disqualified from the voting. And for the normal evaluators, 2 minutes I'll be showing the green card, and 2 minutes 30 seconds I'll be showing the yellow card, and 3 minutes I'll be showing the red card. So you'll have to maintain the time duration. So all the best. I'll give you my feedback in the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Next up, is our counter, which we are all scared of when we are giving speeches. I welcome TM Shambhavi.
Good evening, everyone. I'll be the R counter for today's meeting. The role of the R counter is to make note of all the crutches or filler words used by speakers in the meeting today. And I'll be noting down how many times each speaker uses them, those phrases. And at the end of the meeting, I will come back with my report. Thank you.
Very short and precise note about what an R counter does. Next up, I invite Grammarian TM Jagadeesh.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will be the grammarian for this meet number 184. So my role is to check the fluency of yours while on the stage or off the stage. I'll be noting all the incorrect speaking words and also I'll be giving today's word of the day. Today's word of the day is lucrative, and the meaning is producing a great deal of profit. And the example is he gave up a lucrative career as a lawyer to after his kids. An idiom of the day: bigger fish to fry, meaning more important things to do. It's really not worth my time. I have got bigger fish to fry. And I'll be giving my report when General Evaluator calls me. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Jagadeesh. We'll be back after the break for the evaluation by my three evaluators and myself. Over to TMoD, Madhumitha.
Well, when we write down the instances that we face in our life, you start writing your troubles. And if you keep writing it long and long and long, that you have so many troubles, when you turn back the pages, you will find that it is really not a big issue. You are thinking of it too much. And you'll start feeling that I don't think I have to feel so low for this. And I think I have to, look at it in a different perspective or a different light. Well, I would like to divide my diary into 3 parts. The first, pre-excitement syndrome, where I feel excited for everything I do and write it down. Just like when I prepare all the snacks, the outfit of the day before the trip, I prepare everything, the pre-excitement, okay? I write everything down. So just like how I prepare every snack before the trip, we have prepared speakers who prepare speeches and deliver it now. And our first speaker is Toastmaster Janani. Before calling upon Janani, I would like to introduce her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Durga. Toastmaster Durga. She loves to read, write, and overthink a lot. She says to her diary that, "Dear diary, it looks like pieces are falling into place again. The cards look good again. Maybe there is a light in the horizon." Over to Toastmaster Durga.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Madhumitha. And good morning to everybody. A special good morning to Toastmaster Janani, who is my target speaker. Toastmaster Janani, the purpose of your project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the purpose of this particular speech is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback from the evaluator. So looking forward to a great speech. All the very best, Toastmaster Janani. I know you'll nail it. And that is it from me for now. I'll come back when the general evaluator calls me. Over to our TMoD, our very charming Toastmaster Madhumitha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Durga. Let me introduce our first speaker, Toastmaster Janani. Janani, she is a daydreamer who writes poems and enjoy little things that life provides. Toastmaster Janani, perfect, perfect Toastmaster Janani.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhumitha. Can I get a quick audio video check?
Yeah, you're clear.
Thank you. Creepy spider webs and icy bat wings, welcoming a shredded heart as I pass. Tall twisted trunks and dried twigs, gazing over a shadow. Rotten leaves and stumble stones, reminding of the broken promises faded in the air. I found myself in the middle of a vast forest, darkness filling every corner. Gazed over a pool of water as I walked down. And that's when I found I'm lost. Not in my direction, but in my identity. How many of you have got a scar or a wound on your body? So I assume most of you have got at least a bruise on your body. Me too. I've been there. Scars are not just wounds lying in our body, but they can be in our lives as well. My first scar was doubting my potential and my ability. I always convinced myself I cannot achieve my goal. I'm not fit for it. Not my thing. From childhood, I always looked up at others who were better than me in certain ways. And I convinced myself I'm not equal to those souls. And hence, I cannot achieve equality with them. Reminded of the scar when I looked at my reflection in the water. I turned back and looked around. I found no one but just an empty forest. Where did the people whom I contrasted myself with vanish? I'm left with just a scar that had a remarkable bruise on my body. Moving on in my path, I found a dead, mellow maple tree, weeping to be loved. That reminded me of my second scar, the urge to be loved. We all love or want to be cherished by other humans, to shower and to be showered by love, in which I found myself losing at times as I feared I'll lose those good humans in my life. And I will be left all alone in this notorious world. But where did the humans I fear losing about vanish? I'm left with just a second deep scar yet again. A path never ending with just me and my scars. Alarm rings off as I open my eyelids and I found myself in cozy blankets, sunshine falling in through the glassy window. And that's when I realized it's a dream. All this while, I dreamt. Yes, I did. But it's a dream of reality. This dream made me realize that I perplexed the thought of being perfect for others and built the thought that others were perfect with whom I was surrounded. The journey of me walking down in the vast forest reminded that each one of us have a different path in our life, filled with beautiful apple trees and dead maple trees, which symbolizes that we have ups and downs or the obstacles which we face in our life. The reflection of myself in the water taught me that it is my story, my very own story. The scars remain an unerasable wound in my life. They are so remarkable that it reminds me of the efforts, pain, hard work, and the sacrifice I took to be the person I am today. I wouldn't be standing in front of you with my chin up if I didn't doubt my potential or my ability few years back, which made me realize that I am perfect, being an unperfect. And I will learn and discover myself as I go on the journey called life. With lots of gusty winds welcoming, and just like the dark forest shining all bright now in the mist at the end. Endings need not be jovial always. Just be yourself, love yourself. Endings will be a faithful companion. A dream waking me up to the reality. So, what's yours? Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Janani, for that wonderful speech. We got to know that scars aren't just scars, they are beautiful. They are the one which makes us whom we are today. Moving on to our next prepared speaker, Toastmaster Rahul, I would like to introduce Toastmaster Rahul's speech evaluator, Toastmaster Lakshmi, who says that she doesn't have a habit of writing daily, but when her emotions get heightened, she just puts them into words and feels relaxed. Over to Toastmaster Lakshmi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhumitha, for that introduction. Good morning, everyone, and a special good morning to my target speaker, Rahul. He is attempting his L1 P3. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. Toastmaster Utkarsh, please note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes, and the speech title is Hostel Diaries. All the very best, Toastmaster Rahul. Over to you, Toastmaster Madhumitha.
Toastmaster Rahul, our second speaker, says that he has 4 years of experience in a hostel and does all the nasty things and hides it very well. Over to Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul, Hostel Diaries, Toastmaster Rahul.
Aditya, send me the 500 which I gave you in the last month. What, bro? When you gave me, I didn't do. Bro, you bought your jacket which I sent on the last month. Like, no, bro, I didn't took from an. Hey, Pawan, say him that I sent him the 500 rupees in the last month. I was like, Pawan, yes, bro, he sent in the last. No, I didn't took any. Like, I didn't took money from anyone. I was like, do you think I need to show a proof that I sent you? Yeah, bro, you can show because I'm sure that I didn't. Okay, I'm checking my UPI and all. No, bro, I gave you a 500 note which ends the number with 143. Bro, don't kidding, bro. These are the funny things we do in a loud in the room. Welcome to the Hostel Diaries. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters. My hostel days, I woke up. Aditya, do you have toothpaste? Bro, anyone have mug? Bro, anyone have shampoo? At last, we gather all our things. We take everything from other rooms, and everything. We get ready. We go to the college. And the best part when comes in the evening time, like we sit in a group format and then snacks in the middle. As is the Amrita hostel, no other things are allowed. And Aditya starts and saying that, bro, today is my remarkable day. Like, what happened, bro? Why are you saying in that anxiety? Myself and Pawan are like, say. I was like, yeah, bro, like I'm writing a speech in the interval time. And suddenly Kritika came. She read all my story. She was like, she gave a mesmerizing look which made me hold it. She said like, Pakka, you will be the winner, like best of the speaker in the next meeting, Aditya. Congratulations. Aditya says, After seeing her spark in her eyes and the confidence she gave, I thought I will crack it. This is my remarkable day. Myself and Pawan wrote singles. We are like, bro, at least we also need some girlfriend or some supporting one so that we can also be. Suddenly, Pawan, bro, you are saying a love story. Right? I have one story in my 10th. Like my friend, this is my best friend. I thought they were made for each other. But then, in the ending of the 10th, suddenly, after completing 10th, they split up. What is the reason? There was no reason. Just guy went to the hostel, girl went to the another hostel. There was no talk in between them. And later I asked them, like, what happened, bro? Why are you not talking? They were like, no, bro, she didn't call me, I didn't call them. It was like simple broke up, bro. There was no interrupt, there was no fight between them. But still, I was like, bro, these are like movie stories you are seeing. How love can be broke up that easily, bro? I will make love. See, by the end of the semester, we both will get a girl. Let's take an oath on our snacks. Okay, Aditya. Okay, leave. Why these all, bro? Already I am in that, right? I know the experience and all. Cool. I will share you in the further days also every time. Okay, let's start studying. Like tomorrow, from tomorrow, we are having a periodicals. We will open. Myself be like, why this? Kola, very this. I was like, everyone like, okay. This song is nice, right? Let's keep in speaker. We will listen for some time. Like exam. Wait, we have more hours. Tomorrow is right exam, not today night itself or in 1 hour. Okay, let's keep. Next, one other song, another. It made something like dinner break time. I was like, Aditya, order one chicken biryani for me. Pawan, Manchuria. Bro, you are living in the hostel. Once open your bank balances. Okay. Even we are planning for the trip in the next month, right? We need to save money. Where are the money to save? Hey, we will ask someone, bro. We will go in a trip. Okay. At last, we all be like keeping all our things in our pocket and we like go to the hostel. Like today's rice is like chicken biryani, gravy is Manchuria, and all. We feel like excited. The hostel mess itself a 5-star hotel. And then we complete. We come to the room. Then we will talk with our parents for a minute. Like we are alive. How you are? Done. Again, we think of sitting and studying. We sit and study for the half an hour, and then the warden comes. As I'm in Amrita, there will be attendance at night. You people know. Will be like, and then for no reason, as he came, something we need to do. So we argue every day for the time pass. Like something. They will also argue. They don't know Telugu. We use whatever the things we need. They will also be like, okay. As they don't understand. It goes. Next, again, we think to study. We study for half an hour. One will be like, these studies and all won't be. I'll be entrepreneur. I will stop these and all. I need to beat Elon Musk. Bro, first complete the syllabus so that you can, if you pass this, you can be an entrepreneur. Definitely. One other be like, hey, these are the comedy. Right? I will be like, I want to be actor. I will make a skit now. You say the rating. If it is nice, from tomorrow I will leave this BTech, Amrita and all. I will start a teaching classes like for the acting for my better future. It's like, okay, I will start. And they'll be like, how our speech evaluators will be. They too evaluating me, my acting and all. At last, they'll say, they say. It goes to the night. Then later, as I am saying about the acting, other will be like other, and then we think about the director, the acting, movies. At last, we'll go to the politics. Hey, this Modi is saying something. At last, we'll go to the no. Our Jagan is like ruling in a next level. Hey, don't comment this, right? Next, we will go to the that girl you have seen, our senior or our junior. It's night, don't talk about these things. Okay, at last we clarify all our things and we think to sleep. Again, one will be like chit chatting, and again the music starts, speaker and all. We all dance and all. One will be like, and from the beside room, people will be shouting. We'll go, and like, again, it will be like a DJ party. Again, we will dance, we will do that, this and all. Like this, every hostler have a good life. Like we see the movies, right? Happy Days, 3 Idiots.
These are not a real hostel lives. The typical life of the hostel is whatever I said. Nothing. Being in the room, chit chat, this, that, maybe weekend we'll go to a party. Other than that, nothing will be. Don't expect more. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Madhumitha.
That was an amazing speech. I think, hostel memories, writing hostel memories in diaries, it's incomplete writing diary without hostel memories. I think he has brought out everything that even I do. Okay, coming to our last speaker of the day, Toastmaster Ram Akathya. Before introducing him, I would like to introduce his speech evaluator, Aditya, who's a big fan of Harry Potter and loves chess. And he's always up for a game anytime and is too dramatic and introvert by nature. Over to Toastmaster Aditya.
Yep. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, and a special good morning to Ram. So his purpose statement is, the purpose of the project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on this topic. And I'm confident he'll be giving that. So over to the TMoD.
Let me introduce Toastmaster Ram, who says that he likes long walks along the beach. But you know what he means by beach, the word beach? Can anyone guess? He means that by beach, he means that from his couch to his fridge. Walking that is itself a long walk for him. Okay, let me tell his relationship status. Netflix and ice cream. Over to Toastmaster Ram. Toastmaster Ram, it starts with us. It starts with us, Toastmaster Ram.
Thank you, Madhumitha, for that beautiful introduction. So, all of us enter this world on a beautiful day. And when we enter this world, we're on a birthday suit, if you know what I mean. We wear a birthday suit, we're having nothing with us. No assets, no liabilities. So, as we bloom into the world with gaining memories, we start identifying ourselves with various stuff around us. For example, you buy an iPhone. You'll be called as the iPhone dude. Or you buy a crazy ass expensive car. You'll be known as the dude with the expensive car or anything. So, we try to identify ourselves with the things we own. But how often does our identity change? Because all these are temporary materialistic things, right? We're in this materialistic world which tries to value us only with the amount of green money that the government gives us, a colored paper. So the more money we earn or the more colored paper we have in our hand, the more respect or the more identity we gain in this world. So, for example, all of us are in the rat race of earning this green so-called paper which has value. So let's take a 2000 rupee note. The cost of printing the 2000 rupee note is hardly 4 or 5 rupees, but the value it contains is 2000 rupees. Imagine. For this, people are running day and night, going through trauma, having bad relationships, just for this piece of paper. Can you imagine? For a 5 rupee paper, people are just literally running, spoiling their life, not knowing that at last it's just them with the birthday suit leaving this earth once the timer is done. But why do people need this paper? But due to this paper or money, there are so many issues that arises in our lives. Why do people try to accumulate so much of this paper or money, so-called money we call? Do you know why do we try to accumulate this? Or what is the reason people want to do this? Anyone? So-called happiness? Anything else? Sorry? Okay, we need to eat. Yes. I'm looking for the important word. Fulfill their desires. Okay, how are our desires generated? Where do we try to see our desires? Where needs some perception to generate a desire, right? Exactly, social media. So what do you on social media? Do we have a normal life in social media? No, right? All of us live a pseudo lives on social media. For example, if you look normal, you add some 100 other filters and you look like a white person. This is a joke, sorry. So we add filters and we try to look better than how we are in real life. So all of us want to live a pseudo life and trying to show that we are better than others, like 100 times. For example, if I'm wearing a Nike shoe, you want to flex that Nike shoe. I have a Nike shoe and you don't, which tries to create a superiority complex, according to me. So due to the pseudo lives which people try to live online, it leads to so many other issues in their day-to-day lives. For example, people think the other person actually has so much money, is trying to flex it. So this man who has no money tries to borrow money from other people, or recent days, right? Buy now, pay later. So people try to do that and try to show off that they also have things which they can do it. But don't you think all of us are falling into a loophole or a black hole thing called debt? So once this thing starts, the spiral of borrowing more and more and more, we're gonna go down and down and down. All of us started from ground zero, right? Bank balance zero. But once this starts, our bank balance is gonna go in negative, 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 and negative. Unless you have the source of income to generate it back up again, you're just gonna go down in life and just gonna fall into the, what do you say, the hamster wheel of borrowing money, paying it back, borrowing money, paying back, borrowing money, paying it back. Is that the real wealth we are talking about here? Is that the wealth we want? Is that the wealth we want, people? It all amounts to just sadness and tension and nothing else. So where do you think we make this bad kind of financial decisions? Who do you think is responsible? Not we. Society. Okay, who teaches the society? Who? Okay, to sum it up, I would say the education system is at fault here. We learn Pythagoras theorem. Let's find the hypotenuse of this triangle. But they don't teach us how to save money, how to invest money, the real aspect of life. We learn to make money, but we don't know how to save money, where to invest it. So I would blame it on the education system for making us bad financial, for making bad financial decisions in life. So these bad financial decisions are due to our own mistakes and the society. But before we make any financial decision, we should be sound and well educated, right? So I would like to share a few tips on how to make good financial decision. But for example, you have 15 lakhs in your hand. Would you go for a car which is 30 lakhs, or would you go for a car which is 7.5 lakhs? Okay. Okay, just talk about the magnitude of the money. Okay. Okay. This is a pretty smart crowd. They'll go for the lesser car. But being the flamboyant crowd and Indians we are, we like to just show off, right? We have money, we have luxuries. So most of the Indian families, if they have 15 lakhs, they'll go to double it. 30 lakhs, right? 30 lakh car. So what I would say is go for the 7.5 lakh car, because 7.5 lakhs is the cost of the car. But other petrol, insurance, service, whatnot, there is so much in life. So 7.5 lakhs and the remaining 7.5 lakhs of fuel, what else? So if you want to take mortgage or you want to take debt, this is one thing you can follow. There's this rule called 24-10. So have the 20% of the down payment, for example, 20% of 15 lakhs, and take a loan not more than 4 years. And and the EMI, monthly EMI should be less than 10% of your monthly income. So this is one such tip. Do you guys like it? Yes, exactly. My man Sharon. So one more tip is, for example, you're buying a phone, for example, an iPhone, which costs, for example, 2 lakhs. So would you buy it if you have only 2 lakhs in your hand? Yes? Okay, let's see. That's a bad financial decision out there. If you have 2 lakhs, you're supposed to go for a phone for 1 lakh. Or if you have 4 lakhs, you're supposed to go for a phone with 2 lakhs. Because if you can't afford it more than once, that means you're not wealthy enough to afford that phone. So what I would like to conclude by saying is, if money is the important part of a life, debt is the other thing, which is not important. So don't try to borrow money if you don't have. So just try to live happily because you live only once, but don't do it by borrowing money. Thank you. Cheers.
That was really an amazing insight that I have on money now. I think what he said is correct, that we live to flaunt ourselves. We don't think about ourselves much, but we try to impress others. Now, I would like to share one experience of mine when I had a fight with my best friend. I didn't have anyone to share because I don't share everything with anyone, right? We don't share to some random guy or someone, you don't want to know your weakness or express your weakness to them. I was very sad. I felt lonely. I didn't have any person because I was in a fight with her. Come on, I shouldn't speak first. She fought with me, so she has to speak. I had full ego. I didn't, she used to sit in the first bench and I wouldn't even see her. That was my amount of ego at that time. I was short tempered too. Then I had no other way, but I had to express myself. I had to, what do you call? Tell something. I need, someone, because I'm used to tell her whatever happens. Then I sat down, I wrote in a paper how I felt. I felt very relaxed. I felt that, okay, I had someone to share. I had someone who didn't judge me on why I'm writing this or my ego and everything. That's when I felt that diary has helped me a lot to overcome my problems. Every instance that we write in our diary is unscripted. Come on, it's not like the prepared speeches where you prepare the script and you deliver it again, right? We write down the things which happens unscripted, and it also helps us to reflect on ourselves. It is our own words, our own experiences, and our integrity. Well, in short, I would like to tell that a diary is a hardbound repository of our experiences. Well, penning down our thoughts brings structure to our vast inner world of fragmented emotions. You all get all the emotions in one page. When you go through that, you will get to know what goes in your heart and what goes in your mind. When we put in a paper, we cut down the intricate web of hopes, fears, confidence, everything. With that being said, let's get into our unscripted moments that we will be creating in the next segment and write down in our own diaries. The table topic session. Let me introduce the table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Jasvitha. She tells that she's a kind of person who likes to find logic in fairy tales and horror movies. I don't think we find any logic in horror movies and fairy tales and Indian serials. So I think she may get the answer after our logicless answers to her questions. Over to Toastmaster Jasvitha.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So this is the table topic session. It's an impromptu speaking session. So I'll be asking you a few questions. Any one of you can volunteer on the stage. You can be as creative as possible. The time limit is 1 minute to 2 minutes. The timer will show you a green card at the end of 1 minute and a yellow card at the end of 1 minute 30 seconds and a red card at the end of 2 minutes. So, okay, who wants to be the volunteer? Oh. If you are the Cinderella in the fairy tale, do you think the story of your life would differ?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Jasvitha. Well, If I get to be a Cinderella, what's the topic again? Well, let me make few assumptions here. Set few assumptions. Cinderella is a person who might be in a relationship or who's a optimistic person. Well, I belong to neither of the category. No relationship, no optimism. Well, if I've been a Cinderella, I think my life would differ in such a way that it will be memorable every day. I might have another who's the partner of Cinderella. I don't know. Someone will be there. So I'll be emotionally dependent on that person. I'll share everything with that person, and being in other matters that it is going to differ, as in I'll be more hopeful. I'll be more open to fact. I'll be open to more things. I don't know. Just dance it out, dance anywhere, anywhere, any space I can find, and to any song that I can listen to. And more, what the point I'm trying to make is, I'll be more optimistic person, which I'm not now. So this is the difference I think I'm going to make for myself if I am Cinderella in my life. Over to you, Jasvitha.
You would really make a good Cinderella. Any more volunteers? Yeah, come on. Your question is, have you ever felt you concealed yourself to gain the approval of someone?
Fine. There was this presentation which I had to do in my second semester. That was an online presentation, and people were virtual. I didn't know a whole lot of people. There were like 7 boys, the whole gala gang which we had online, and then 2 other girls from our section. One of them was this girl named Kritika, and then and then whatever the impression I made on her mattered to me. The presentation did have some hiccups. Well, I'd say Kritika had some hiccups, but I couldn't tell her this. I hope she's not in online and she'll not see the recording. I couldn't get back at her because she had hiccups. I have to conceal myself to maintain a good impression with her. So that was one incident which I had to conceal myself.
Okay. Hope it worked. Other volunteers, please. Yeah, come on. A wish you wished when you were a kid and now you feel it's cringe.
Wish, right? Right. I wish that when I was a kid, wanted to have what do you call? Let's start again this way. Yeah. So when I was a kid, when I was in second or third class, I wish that I wanted to be a van driver. Okay, guys, you're hearing. I wanted to be a van driver when I was in second grade. I wished that one day I could be a van driver. Now, why did I wish that? Because I was a pretty naughty kid. I thought that his life was very good because he was what job does he have, right? He has to get up at 8 o'clock, get the kids from each the house, get to the Pawan school in Sainikpuri and bring them back. That's it. That's the only job he had. He used to enjoy a lot also, hanging with the van drivers and smoking and all. I thought that was very cool. So I wanted to go. I wish that one day I could buy a nice van and become a van driver. I told to my mom, and immediately she shifted me to auto. So that was what I could remember right now. Thank you, Jasvitha.
Will you drive for us anytime? Yeah. Any more volunteers, online audience? Yes. Oh. The best prank on you or the best prank you did?
So it might sound disgusting, but so I had a group of friends, like they were of my age and some kids and some 4 years younger than us. We went to a park. We had a water bottle with us. And us people of my age, there were two benches, one here, one here. The people of my age sat here and the kids sat here. What we decided, one of us will sneeze, the other will throw the water from the bottle on the kids. So yeah, one of us sneezed and we put water on the other kids and they started screaming. So yeah, that was one of the pranks I remember that is memorable to me. Other than that, after coming to hostel, you get pranked every day. Yeah. So I'm a person who gets more pranked than me pranking others. So yeah, that's my history with pranks. Thank you.
Hope you prank me too. Any more volunteers? No one? Yeah, come on. Do you think being yourself is hard?
I think being myself is the most beautiful thing I have done, and in the most hardest way. That is why I have named the theme also Dear Diary, because being myself is very difficult. When I be with my classmates, I behave differently. When I be with my close friends, I behave differently. When I am in a meeting, I behave differently. So being myself at all times is really difficult. It takes a lot of courage for you to be yourself, because first you have to know yourself, right? Know who are you, what you like, and everything. And for me, I think it is a bit difficult, but I enjoy being myself. And this happens after night 11, because no one texts me, no one calls me. I spend time with myself. I go through whatever happened in the day, and I love doing the things I wished for. I always wish that, oh, I have to do this today. I have to do this today. So when I do that, and I discover something about myself every day, I feel so happy, because that is why I just want to be the better version. I want to learn something, and that is how I be myself. I do the things. For example, I go for a long walk in ATM road, not for the couples thing, but I'm a single. The peace that I get, I feel myself at that point of time. Yeah, that's it. Over to Toastmaster Jasvitha.
That was a very great answer. The last question, anyone? Yeah, come on. Your question is the non-living thing you are most emotionally attached to and you don't want anyone else to take it.
The non-living thing which I most attached is my phone. Of course, everyone's mobile, right? All secrets, chattings. Yeah, it's my phone. One one day my mom took and I just chatted with my friend. Totally A plus words, okay? Understand? Then she don't know English that much, and she just asked the meanings about the words. Just I told nothing means like apples, etc. Fruit names I told. Yeah. Just I take care about my phone and my clothes more. Thank you.
Yes, we are all attached to our phones. This was our table topic session. Now I give my handle to you, to TMoD of the day.
Well, that was a amazing, great table topic session. I think she found her logic in the table topic questions and no logics in the answers that we gave her. I've always been telling diary, but what is in it? What is it? When I attended few of the tab meetings, I got a message that, hey, are you interested in joining the club? I was like, okay, let me attend it. Let me experience how it is. Then I started attending. I had a lot of, I was so confused. I couldn't decide, should I join tab? Is it worth it or not? I couldn't ask anyone. I didn't have anyone to guide me because it was in an online mode. I didn't know any seniors or my classmates or to ask more about the club. I was very confused. No, it drained my energy. I couldn't decide on it. Then I took my diary. I wrote down everything. Starting the first, I still remember, is tab worth joining? That was my first question towards it because I had to pay membership. Then, what will I do if I join tab? Do you think it is the best place for you to learn? I jotted down all the questions in a page. I felt relieved. Okay, this is what exactly I'm thinking. I got a clear idea. Okay, this is this thing. Now, when I go back to those pages, when I see the younger self of mine, I feel, yes, you have made the best decision. You judge yourself on what you write. Maybe you were cringe at that time, but you didn't know, but you love to do that. When you remember now, it has become your memory. Why am I telling that? Oh, what is the point of writing diary? It has, when I Googled it, it said it has a lot of, advantages. And the first one was law of attraction. I thought like, okay, something law of attraction. Let me study it. Then when I studied, I got to know that your thought, when you write it on a paper, it actually happens to that happens to you, the law of attraction. When you write down your goals and dreams, you're bound to do it every day. You're committed to it. It tells how you are improving on day-to-day basis. Just like how offices have Excel sheets where they see how much you have worked and everything. Your personal diary is your personal friend who is always with you. Trust me, start journaling. You will see the magic of it. And when do we write diary? When we need a break. Okay. So in life, we need some breaks to relieve ourselves, to think what we are doing right now. And I think we will be having a 5 minutes break where you can think, should I write the diary? Should I write meeting 184th TMoD Madhumitha, day 12 in my diary? Think for 5 minutes. I'll give your 5 minutes break starts now. and the break is done. I guess you have, Jagdish, I think you have analyzed why do we need a break in life. Okay, why am I stressing? Write diary, write. Bro, we are so lazy. We are engineers. We just read the PDFs. We don't write notes. Okay. We have friends now. We have best friends. We have that one old friend from LKG, UKG. Why do we need to write? Why do we need to write diary? Why do we need a journal? And why is everyone stressing on this? And why am I stressing on this? Because there's a reason behind it. When you see, when I had a class, okay, in CIR class, she told me, tell me about yourself. And I literally went blank, okay. Now, Aditya, tell me about yourself. See, even he went blank. So you don't know about yourself. How will you know about yourself without writing it down? So Rashmi ma'am asked me, oh, write about yourself in one whole page. I couldn't, complete even the half page. I was, thinking, what do I do now? It's me. I have lived for 20 years. I don't know about myself. And I couldn't even write more than 10 lines. That's when diary came into picture. I went through everything. The naughtiest thing to the best prank I have ever done. And to my, lowest down to my highest up, where I learned many of the things. Does anybody want to share? Like, wait, how many people here write diary? Okay, once in a blue moon. Okay, daily, that's great. I have this Instagram feeds coming on that journal. It'll be like read and everything. I was like, why should I do that? Then, there'll be a big write-up written down that if you write, you will, have gratitude for the day. Just like how Praneeth does. He doesn't write, but he types. But I write occasionally though. When we have friends, why do we need diary? To evaluate ourselves, to know who we are. And just like how we evaluate ourselves, let me call upon the general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Praneeth.
Good morning again, fellow Toastmasters. As you all know, I'm the general evaluator for today. And now to conserve the time, firstly, I would like to call the speech evaluator 1, Toastmaster Durga.
Thank you, Toastmaster Praneeth. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and a very special good afternoon, Toastmaster Janani. Toastmaster Janani, the first thing that caught my eye, caught my attention was how you used your environment, like when you're describing something in the beginning of the story, you use the environment to emote or emphasize on your feelings. Now, for anybody in the audience who's not familiar with why this is important, these are the same techniques used by Shakespeare, Emily Bronte, and to Ruskin Bond. It's some of the most elegant way of emphasizing your feelings. You can say, instead of saying, hey, it was a Friday and I'm feeling sad, you said all the gloom. You showed that it was gloomy and you used your environment and your background to show that you are sad. So that is an exceptional thing for a writer and a speaker. So very good job on that. I was thoroughly impressed. The second thing is that you have superb, just give me a minute, okay? So you have superb voice modulation and you used your voice to your advantage. You used all that to emote, and which comes to my third point. You know your speech, you know how to emote it. You understand what are the emotions that you're portraying and you're showing it perfectly. That is where the improvement comes as well. So it's a wonderful speech. You have written it so beautifully. Like I said, everything that you have tried to portray, you did it so well. So here is what the improvement would be. I saw that you were moving and using the space very effectively. But there comes a point where it tips the balance from effectiveness to moving a lot. You can use your space, you can and you must utilize your space effectively. But if you move around a lot in a very short span of time and change the space, sometimes it takes attention from the speech to your movements, and the attention shifts from your space to movements. Let's say I'm standing and I'm delivering a speech, but I do this constantly. You will focus on my body movements than my speech. So the point here is that we need people to listen to you and your speech and then use body and voice modulation to emphasize it, not the other way. So that is something that you can think about. And I would like to challenge you in something, not the next speech, not the next speech. This is a long-term challenge. You have a really good voice modulation, like I said, but there is a way in which you can effortlessly say a story, right? Not the acting way out, like how natural storytelling works. For example, I could say, on a warm, sunny morning. I'm effortlessly saying it, but at the same time emphasizing on it's warm and sunny. So that is your challenge. That's it from my end. Over to the gentle evaluator. Amazing on the speech, Toastmaster Janani.
Thank you, Durga. A very good evaluation by you. First of all, you spoke about voice modulation, which I also agree. Like Janani is like, I don't know, whenever I hear her speech, it's like I'm hearing an international speech contest winner speech. It's a very great thing for a girl who joined recently. And the 3 points which you said were very good, Durga. And overall, you about the improvements which you said, like you move around a lot, those things were also very good. And you gave a good challenge also. There's nothing that I would, your evaluation was been perfect according to me. The things that I would suggest to Janani are, your speech was very good. I told you, like, international speech quality, by the way. But you know, the transition which you make could be better, I believe, because I thought that you know, the way you are moving with your speech could be better, and the conclusion which you made can be better, which I observed when I noted down during your speech. That's it. Now next, I would like to welcome TM Lakshmi to give a speech evaluation too.
Good morning once again, and a special good morning, Toastmaster Rahul. You engaged with the audience with the story at the beginning, and you caught the audience's attention at the start. Kudos on that, Rahul. It was hilarious throughout the speech. Everyone were involved in your speech, and we enjoyed it thoroughly. And Rahul's voice was clear and a good vocal variety. With that, he achieved his speech objective. And you used the stage entirely. It's a good thing. But I feel you were continuously walking around the stage. It'll be good for if you stand firm for some time, and even at times when you're telling something serious, at least. And I relate very much to you about the preparation part before the exam. And I like the way how you went from Kolavaridi song to Jagan. And not only me, most of the hostlers will relate to you. The good things are you used hand gestures, maintained eye contact with the audience, and your expressions were good. And I hope you'll work on the walking around the stage part. And that's it from my side. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, TM Lakshmi. Very good speech evaluation. Like you said that he used this stage very good, and you know, the hostel diaries were very touching to my heart, because I'm living from hostel just from 6 months, but everything he said was true. And yeah, the major thing he said that the things like from Three Idiots or what you call the Happy Days were very like totally reverse of what really happens in hostel. You realize a lot of things. You do a lot of things. And my points from for TM Rahul is very good intro about hostel diaries. Again, transition could be better. And please put the mic. Like that was the main thing which I suggest is please put the mic here so that people could hear it better in both offline and online mode. Because at the in the middle, it was like when you couldn't keep the mic up, it was like you're murmuring or something. So improve on that. And other thing is take feedback from Jagadeesh about your grammar and very good grammar, but it could improve. So take feedback from him and improve. And okay, it's okay that you use politics, but don't do Jagan and the Modi again. People will get offended. You know, that's not use politics, but don't go into Jagan and all because people will get offended these days. The conclusion could be better. That's all from my side. Now again, Toastmaster Aditya to give the third evaluation.
Yeah, good morning once again, and a special good morning to Ram. So, starting with a hectic day, morning, we have to fight for a bathroom in the hostel. Yeah, we have the whole thing to deal with for the classes, teachers, friends, etc., etc. And at the end of the day, do you really have time or capacity to do your own self judgment and put yourself into the book or the diary, which you say? Seriously, I doubt it. Even myself, I thought of writing a diary twice, thrice. I don't know. I don't remember. But I didn't. I didn't even have a book for a diary. Fine. Coming to the evaluation part, you had good picturization. The hamster wheel, green paper for the money, that was good. And all the references which you made, the 2410 thing, that was a good research and which took into depth. You've taken us into the depth very slowly and very cleanly. But getting us out of the depth was a little faster. You have to work on your time management and you have to work on your conclusion. These are the two main parts where you have to work on. And good vocabulary, good references of taking examples, which we could relate for ourselves because being youngsters, we have money in our hands, but don't know what to do with it. But some people just lend money to others and then have some accounts to maintain. That was well on research, and as I told you, work on the time management. You've hit the red card. Try to be somewhere between the red and yellow. That would be an ideal timing for a speech. And the conclusion part, as I said, clean going in, but rough getting out. So try to work on it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Aditya. First of all, very good evaluation, by the way. Very crisp and very detailed. So, before you started, when you gave the introduction to the speaker, you didn't mention the time and the object of the speech. Please mention it the next time you're taking it. And the good things about your evaluation were you used your sandwich method very efficiently. I would really appreciate that. And the part about lending money. Oh my God, I've lended money to so much people. I've stopped maintaining the accounts. Just forget about it. That's the you have in hostel. And the time management thing which you told is very real also. And the conclusion part also, TM Ram has to work out. My comments for TM Ram are, first thing, TM Ram, don't start with so, because I have started so many speeches with so and have been told by my speech evaluators not to use that. So same goes to here, same goes to you. And the second bad part is, please don't use ASS in the speech. Again, it doesn't look good. It's a professional environment. Don't use that. Very good money example. We all follow my man Sharan Hegde. Kudos to that. and very good interaction with the audience, because better than last two speeches, you interacted with the audience very well. That is the most important part, because I felt that you are in the speech. And the thing about pseudo life was also great. The conclusion could be better because you exceeded the 6-minute mark and you are just like 4-5 seconds before the buffer time could end. So that you have to work on a conclusion part. That's all from my side. And now I would call upon my tag team. First of all, Team Utkarsh, could you come here and deliver Grammarian? Okay. Yeah. Grammarian, could you please come, Jagadeesh?
Good morning, everyone. I'm back with my report. Unfortunately, no one used word of the day or idiom of the day at least once in their speech. Try using that so that it will improve your quality of your speech. Try learning new word every day. So, with my report, improper grammatical uses or suggestions for improvements. SAA said you have to every day. You have to do every day. And also much of your time. And Toastmaster Madhumitha may be failing, maybe due to fear. So curious. So curious. Why am even I everything with everyone? Why am I? It is something which you need to improve. And also Shambhavi, it's not good evening, it's good morning. And Toastmaster Rahul, I'll tell you further days also. I'll explain you later. Started teaching classes. We'll start teaching classes. Next. List of quotes, thoughts, words, or sayings that I liked. Dinesh, penning down, ambivert, Josh, optimistic. Madhumitha, law of attraction, curiosity, integrity, metaphors, inspiring, solo. And also the quote, try not to become a man of success, rather try to become a man of value. Janani, gazing, scar, and also a quote, I am perfect being unperfect. Missed. Next. Toastmaster Rahul, hostel diaries, remarkable day, mesmerizing. I will be Elon Musk. Next, Ram, we know how to make money, but not how to save money. Pseudo lives, superiority complex, and 20:4:10 rule. That's it. Back to general evaluator.
Very good grammarian report by Toastmaster Jagadeesh. You firstly told the incorrect uses of the grammatical mistakes which everyone made. It is very good, by the way. And you motivated all by telling the good usages. That's also very good. There's no comments from my part. The main thing is the word of the day was easy only, I believe, but you could have motivated people to use the word by just giving examples. I think people, yeah, but people didn't get you, so you could do it better. Next, I would like to invite the accountant TM Shambhavi.
So I'm the accountant and I'm back with my report. Toastmaster Madhumitha, 1 3 2 2 like, 1 but. And the word you like the most is So Toastmaster Praneeth, 4 1 so. Toastmaster Durga, 1 1 1 like. Toastmaster Janani, no fillers, no catchwords, great job. Toastmaster Lakshmi, 3 Toastmaster Rahul, 1 ah, 2 ers, and 2 likes. Toastmaster Aditya, 1 ah, 1 and 1 so. Toastmaster Ram, 1 2 ers, 4 so's, and 1 but. Toastmaster Jasvitha, 2 so's. Toastmaster Dinesh, 1 to guest speaker Lalit, 1 like. So I'd like to encourage people whenever you feel like you don't have anything to say or you're going to use a crush word, try to pause or try to slow down your pace. In that you might know what to say next and you would avoid the fillers in between. That was my report. Back to the general evaluation.
Thank you, Shambhavi. Very detailed report about each and crutch words. That was very useful to all of us to improve in the next thing. And by the way, when you said what we need to improve on, you told it correct that we have to pause in between instead of saying the crutch words. That I should also implement. I'm still lacking to implement that, but I would encourage you all, just give a pause whenever you are just in the cloud. You just forgot what you wanted to say. Just pause for a minute. Just think what you want to say next. Now, I would like to invite TM Utkarsh to give his timer report.
Yeah, so everyone's performance was really fine. No one violated the time. So starting with the speakers, seemed mostly like giving audition to Abhinya's club. So Toastmaster Janani took 6 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul took 7 minutes 10 seconds, and Toastmaster Ram, you're almost to the edge. So you took 7 minutes 34 seconds. So buffer time 30 seconds. That's fine. And talking about evaluators, so Toastmaster Durga took 3 minutes 28 seconds. So she was also to the edge. So plus minus 2 seconds, just 2 seconds for getting violated. I mean, getting disqualified. Toastmaster Lakshmi took 1 minute 15 seconds, and Toastmaster Aditya took 1 minute 54 seconds. And great respect to table topic speakers, because yeah. So guest Lalit, you really pushed your limits and you tried. This is the first time you're attending, right? So great respect to you, because you're trying, you're pushing your limits, and you're coming here speaking you're doing impromptu speaking. So yeah, you took 33 seconds. So and Toastmaster Dinesh, well, you took 1 minute 27 seconds, and Toastmaster Aditya took 1 minute 1 minute. Toastmaster Praneeth took 1 minute. Toastmaster Shambhavi took 1 minute. Toastmaster Madhumitha took 1 minute 40 seconds. So this was my report, and everyone did really fine. Thank you.
Thank you for the timer to give a wonderful report. By the way, the report was very good, and you encouraged our guest speaker as he came forward to give a table topic, which is a very great thing to do. Your first time, when all of us have stage fear, and you just came and gave a speech. Kudos to that. So the link is posted in the tab group. You can all vote there. And while you vote, I'll just give my feedback about the overall meeting. First of all, VP Education did a very good job of rolling out the form at great time. The meeting started, I think, 10-15 minutes late. That's due to some technical issues, but accept it. You can try to start the meeting on time next time. And starting with the SAA, I can't evaluate myself, so I'll not evaluate. Presiding officer, you told about tab trip. That was a very good thing, and it would be great if you encourage people to join instead, give them more details. I know VP Education is taking care of VP membership is taking care of that, but give a few more details, because people could know more about the trip and encourage new members to join to the trip. And TM Madhumitha, very good intro, by the way. And try not to look at your diary when speaking about diary. Okay, it's okay, but don't look too much. And try to encourage the audience more, which I think it's needed, because sometimes when you're speaking about, because you speak, you are TMoD, right? When you speak for so much time, people would get bored. You can TM Ram give, like, you can do like that, like take opinions from other people. That would be great. You can do it in the next speech. And your quote on tabs thing, your tab diary is very good. It's very amazing that you keep a diary of a tab. I don't even keep one notes for my whole 2 semesters. That's very great. And coming to your overall overall TMoD was very good, and it was great actually. And that's all. That's all the report I have. The table topics master, TM Jasvitha, also like very good topics. Also, she encouraged new members to come forward and give the speeches, so that's a very good thing. The topics were very good, and that's all. Jasvitha did a very good job. That's all from my side. Over to presiding officer. TMoD.
Coming back to my question. Why do we need diary when I have my best friends, my close relatives? Why do you think we need it? Anyone? To vent out. Yeah, to save our memories and cherish them. Well, my answer for that is, you go through the darkest storms of your lives where you can't express it in words. You have those few moments where, you have no words to express them, but you want to keep it in your memory. That's when you pen it down. What I suggest is start journaling and see the magic of it. Just write how your day went. How was the weather? Today, I will go and write in my diary. Date, time. Okay, time. Yeah. Date, time. What was the main event that happened on that day? How was the weather? So when you go, when you look after 10 years into this, you'll be very happy that, oh, I have crossed so many ups and downs. And whenever you feel low in your life, go through your achievements. You will have the confidence in yourself. You'll build the confidence in yourself. So that is all about my theme, Dear Diary. I hope even you start journaling and see the difference in yourself. Thank you, and over to Toastmaster Dinesh, presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhumitha, for that wonderful TMoD session. You did your job first time and you did on point. And I can see a lot of preparation behind all those things. So a quick announcement. Our general evaluator, Toastmaster Praneeth, rolled out the voting link in tab group. So I request Aditya to share the voting link to guests. Okay, everyone voted? Okay. Praneeth, let me know once the results are out. Meanwhile, I would like to take the guest feedback. Lalit, would you like to give some feedback for us about the meeting flow?
Yeah. First of all, when I am coming to this session, just I think it will be bored, something stuff you will tell. But really, I learned a lot, and I am lead my life everything in hostel. From 6th class onwards, I am in hostel, and exact experience the bro was expressed in his words. I think, yeah, you guys did a lot of work, and I was just pretty excited more for joining in this club. I think you will accept me. Yeah.
There's nothing like that called accepting. So the membership is open for everyone, and you can just join the club, and these are the people, this is the stage where you can make mistakes and get feedback for it, constructive criticism. So there's nothing called as accepting concept in this club, at least. Well, Abhiram, would you like to give a feedback for us?
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. This is my first time experience to participating in this Toastmaster program. It's quite interesting and I'm ready to join this program.
Thank you, Abhiram, and thank you, Lalit, both of you. Glad that you both enjoyed the meeting. Hope to see you both in the club as well. Well, the results are out. Let us go with the flow. Best of Big Four. Any guess? Any guesses? Well, you people guessed right. It's Toastmaster Madhumitha, the Toastmaster of the day. The best of tag team. Yep, it's the timer Toastmaster Utkarsh. Onto the stage, please. Best of prepared speakers. No, there's no try. It's Toastmaster Ram. Onto the stage, please. Coming to best of speech evaluators. Yeah, everyone did good job, but the best of speech evaluator is Toastmaster Durga. He's not here, but let's give it up for it. Last but not the least, best of table topic speakers. With the amazing topic given by the table topic master, it's me, Toastmaster Dinesh. All right, that concludes the meeting. Any feedback or anything anyone want to share? Okay, we are already crossing the time limit. Let's discuss that about that in the networking session. With that, I would like to declare the meeting number 184, themed Dear Diary, closed. And the session is open for networking.